Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Davis Mills and the Denver Broncos.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie signal caller from Stanford. It's Davis Mills.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Mills on first down. And his first look is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mills. Under pressure, they got him again. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. With it is Brown. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 11 carries, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10. but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game, so expect that.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Hard pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady. Caught by Jones. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking in zone for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Runs through the contact. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Brady. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking in zone for Jones. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not.
Touchdown! Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mills' throw taken in by Edwards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mills. Completion here to Claypool. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Dallas Goedert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Brady now on 1st down. He completes it to Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Brady to throw again.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady on the move to his... And in for the Steelers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Steelers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1st down, Mills. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So we reach half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He'll check it down to Bell. Gets around him, and he's taken down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Right back to use check again. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, he fakes the spike. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense, because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Linval Joseph able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Mills to throw it. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mixon with a first down carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mills now. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. To Mixon on the check down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Mills to the air again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Mills.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. first man through. It's the fullback use check. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another carry here for the fullback use check. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give to the big fullback use check. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they will swell the lead to 16. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So the Broncos now down by 16. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One last shot from Mills. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh